alive.
We're
Hello.
live.
I'm alive.
What's up?
What's going on?
Just hanging out with you.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it's awesome.
Brutal.
Yeah, so hanging
What's
out with
going on?
you, gonna talk some things.
What kind of mic stand do you have there?
The cheapest one I could find on Amazon.
I like it.
It's very annoying, actually. Well, it's because the mount
Yeah.
is decent, but I have a shitty table, and
Oh,
it tightens so much that it's like breaking the table wherever it goes. So over time it just kind of does this and then it falls, and it's an ordeal. But
you
I'm
know what you
just too
do? What I did is I put a piece of 2x4 underneath my desk where I was going
smart.
to clamp it, and then clamp it with the 2x4.
You're a genius, dude.
I know.
That's actually super smart. I
Well, I have
Yeah.
I have a stand-up desk, and everything is mounted to the desk. So my monitors are mounted to the desk. My mic, my computer, everything's mounted underneath the desk. So I've had some practice mounting.
My
Double
man.
double entendre.
And my man. What's
So we called this meeting of the minds.
I did, yeah. I thought it's time that we come back to the place and do the things.
Yeah, nice.
And
You've always had a way with words.
I'm the word master.
The word master. So
I
I
wasn't
think
really focused 100% there, to be honest. I was sending a couple links out, but now I'm here. I'm present,
okay.
and I'll try to do better with words.
I don't get it. Okay,
What's up?
well, let's talk about this website thing.
Yeah,
That you,
yeah.
let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about? It.
Well, there's big news in the world that we have a blog.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sick, actually. It's on its way to being one of the best blogs in the whole entire world, I think, personally.
Yeah. It's getting up there for sure.
So I think it's like a basetherapy.blog. Pretty
Blog,
simple. And we're just trying to promote all things production, music,
Bass,
bass, of course, bass therapy,
music.
music.
Yeah, production, VSTs and such.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it. Do you have it on your screen right now by chance?
I can. I don't know.
Because
Let me
right now
see.
it's not. It's like I said, my browser situation is less than desirable.
Okay, so I got the ting, and then do I have to click share?
Yeah, so just
Share screen, and I want to share the windows.
you want to share whatever browser you're using.
Chrome tab.
Yeah.
There we go. Is
And
that
then,
it?
hey, my man.
There it is. Look at this, folks.
I gotta fix that top ad. I was playing around with some stuff, but if you scroll down,
Let's go. Let's get to it. We got some things.
all sorts of things on there. Blog posts and other things. We have a whole section dedicated to Ableton Live.
Of course, our Lord and Savior.
Our Lord and Savior. I saw your new post on there. I feel like there should be an S right there.
Where?
Is it abuse plugs, not drug?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
way to point it out right live on the internet in front of everyone. Thanks for that.
It's okay. I get it. Like I don't really like autocorrect either,
But spelling is tough, especially when you're me.
Spelling is okay. It's tough for everybody. But anyway, so we've worked really hard on this blog, and we want to promote all sorts of things, right? So especially we're specifically looking for people right now that use other DAWs, because we have a lot of Ableton Live stuff.
This is true because we both use Ableton.
Right. And so we need someone and I don't know anything about any other DAW because I don't pay attention. So we We need some people that like know FL Studio, know Logic, Reason, Bitwig, anything other than Ableton at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and anyone that kind of just wants to help out as well in general with just like if you're a journalist or a writer and you want to like, volunteer some time to help do some
yeah,
writing and articles on stuff, like that would be totally
editing,
super
social
sick
media.
too. Editing, yeah, exactly.
And like if you are good at your DAW, like if you know FL Studio, but you're not a great writer, that's okay too. Like we have tools to help you make, articles and blog posts sound better and look better and all that kind of stuff. So like for me, if you're a pro at your DAW, it's more important than that, than writing experience.
Mm-hmm. As you can see, I don't even know how to write simple words, and I can kind of do the thing here. So
No, you're doing great. You're doing awesome on it. Actually, like that. I only have to tell you once, which is nice.
yeah, I mean, it is pretty simple. So
Yeah,
if you are not very savvy with this stuff, it's very easy to kind of be able to load
yeah,
in, lay out a cool little layout, pictures, write-ups. It's all at the fingertips, and it's pretty user friendly to be able to do.
yeah. It's all click and drag. It's WordPress if anyone's familiar with that. Um, and so this is kind of one stage of what we're trying to accomplish. Right.
That's right.
Look at those best friends.
The 3 best friends that anyone could ever have.
So yeah, like at the end of the day, we want to build this up to more than just the blog and just promoting this stuff. We want to promote music. We want to promote all sorts of things, right? Like we want to have a community at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's right. And down the line, once it grows a little bit, we can have something either linked with this or on this that like people can be sending tracks into, and then that can be used for content to go on to the site, not just
Yeah.
like production stuff. We want to be able to help build a community, like Chris is saying. So
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like the blog is going to be something that we can monetize and help fund the other stuff.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, we do have a couple affiliate links that we're working on, so that's where that would come into play.
But we're looking at like having a whole system set up for submitting tracks, and people can have like a profile and share their music. No matter where it's hosted, they can share their music on our platform.
That's right.
Right. So if it's on shop or Spotify or Apple Music or SoundCloud, or you just have a WAV file, I want it to be able to be, we can host no matter what.
Yeah, get it out there. There's so many great upcoming producers that need help getting more exposure than just one platform or this, and not being able to get it out there to the masses. So it's like a little bit of growth hacking for all the producers or whoever wants to be involved, and then on top of it, you're building the community, which is like a double win.
Everybody kicks a goal, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we want to be able to everyone promote each other, and when we just kind of bask in our own glory. But also like people that maybe make Max for Live devices, or I think there's a Fruity Loops equivalent of Max for Live. If you make stuff, if you make VSTs, if you make plugins, presets, friggin' sample packs, all that kind of stuff, we can promote on the blog, right?
That's right. And if you do have any stuff and like say you don't, joining the blog isn't for you, we do have an email that you can send stuff to.
Yep.
And we'll put it in the bio for this or whatever in the comments. But
and it's on the blog as well. We have there's a form that you can fill out for that kind of stuff too.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So yeah, you can do that as well, or email us. And if you have, like I said, like if you have stuff on Gumroad or something that you're trying to sell, send it to us and we'll promote the shit out of it.
Heck yeah, we will.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean we've tried to find some upcoming creators here and there already. So if you want to be kind of got a little more exposure, then hit us up. we'd love to help you out, work with you.
I have some stuff to promote.
Let's promote it.
All right, hold on. Let me get situated now. Let me get situated here.
Do we need a drum roll or something? I don't know.
No, I'm just getting situated. Like I said.
Okay. Situated.
I don't know what that means.
It's a tough word.
So yeah, I am one of those people that make Max for Live devices. So I'm just gonna take this over. So I have like a bunch of really cool shit that I wanted to show you. The first being this, which is like my new favorite LFO that I made. And can you see that shit? Oh yeah, you can see that.
I can see it.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, Clan Fandango.
So this is the frequency modulated LFO.
Okay.
So what you do is you have like an equation here. So it's like you can do, I like this one. This is my favorite, sine plus saw plus random. And then if we just crank this up. So I use this like other technique called a rate multiplier. So because when you're adding the LFOs together, they get fucking crazy, right? Like it's just too much. So I have this rate multiplier that'll kind of divide it out so that it's a little bit more manageable. And then you basically are adding and subtracting, dividing, multiplying the LFOs against each other. And you can create some like really cool, unique LFO shapes that you won't get anywhere else.
Sick.
And I've not seen this anywhere else. I
haven't even seen it. You haven't even given me a sneak peek on this bad boy yet.
It's on my screen, bro.
Let's see this bad boy in action.
Okay, so what are we going to automate? Let's automate. Let's just throw on something simple like an auto filter. I like to use auto filter just because it's got a couple of visual responses. Okay. So it's on the mapping. I've actually included 4 different map buttons. There's the regular one. There's a delayed version, an inverted version, and invert-delay, which is inverted and delayed. You like that one?
That one just
that was
blew
like sure.
My mind.
So you can map this to anything in Ableton, and I'm just gonna go fold, and then I'm gonna go like that and put that on there.
Oh, look at this thing go.
And then, yeah, you can smooth this out if you want, because usually when you use random, it's a little wild. But so there's it going crazy, right? It's a little bit much there. But if I turn the frequency down, it'll be a little more normal. But you know me, like I modulate the shit out of stuff.
You're a modulating master for sure.
Right. Which brings me to my next device. I don't even think I told you about this one yet. This one is called the Mod Mangler. So
look at this thing.
So with this, you can map this. You map one thing to it, right? And then you can add delay. You can multiply it, trim it, add smoothing. You can invert it, all that stuff times 5. And then you have 5 mappable modulation sources from that.
Hot damn.
So you just have you can take your one modulation source and multiply it by 5, but then have make them all completely different.
That's wild.
Yeah. I really like this one.
Yeah. That's sick.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. It works really well. And so, yeah, you can see on the right there, all the different sources are going individually, and you can map those to different things.
I like it.
So that's a couple of the things I've been working on. I have 40 devices now, I think, on Gumroad. Going from instruments to modulation sources to distortion. I just finished a couple distortion units. If you want, let's check out a distortion unit actually. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got which one should I show you? We'll do this one. It's called it's a wave shaper. It's says wave shaping is so cool right now. It's so in right now.
So hot right now. Wave shaping. So hot.
It is. It totally is, right? So let's just get, I don't know, we'll get some drums. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Bong. And then, so this one is down here. You can draw in the shape. So you can draw in whatever you want. The more complex it is, the better. The crazier the distortion is going to be. And this is a pretty heavy distortion. So I'm just going to turn this down real quick on this channel.
Save your ears.
Save everyone's ears. My ears are fucked, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about them. So you can distort the hell out of anything you want.
Mm-hmm. So you draw it in, and then there's the dry wet at the bottom.
That's it. That's the two controls.
Easy
I'm
cheesy.
trying to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then the last thing I wanted to show is a sub generator that I made. So the sub generator, you can put on literally anything you want, and it'll just generate a sub for it. It works with drums actually, so I'll put it here. And so you can just it uses an envelope follower basically to generate a sine wave for whatever it gets. It has pitch detection, like note detection. It has delay, gain, smoothing, all that good shit that you'd want in there. So so if I hit play, it might not turn out all that well if you have shitty speakers or are listening on headphones. But you can see the envelope there. So that's that drum loop. And it's just basically creating a envelope or creating a sine wave to go with that. Cool. And if you can bring the dry and wet in. And with drums, what I did is I have this delay, so you can actually create like a bass line. So to like delay the signal and create a bass line for you. Or if you want to put it on any of your leads or kick drums or anything you want, it'll create a sub for whatever you're putting it on.
Yeah, that can be a pain, or it can be a pain when you have like a bunch of leads that are doing a bunch of things and trying to write in a sub for it to get it to match. So that's super sick.
It's like my least favorite thing in the world to do. Like what I was doing before was like just copying that channel down, cutting all the highs out, and hoping for the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with this, like it literally gets the pitch, it gets the note that's being played, and it also has a manual mode. So if it can't detect the pitch, you can just set whatever note you want it to be. Cool. And then it'll just follow that envelope to create a sub, and that sub is in the note that you chose. And then it'll make anything sound fat and anything.
I like it, man. You've been busy. That's super sick.
Yeah, and everything is like under $10 that I make. Nothing.
Yeah, plug the Gumroad. Where's the link? What's it called?
It's just unnecessary roughness. I think it's unnecessary-roughness.gumroad, but I'll post the link. If you look on any of my social medias, it'll be on there.
He's got devices for days, folks. Go check them out. And if there's something you like, grab it. Support the man's, because he's out here grinding.
Yeah. If there's anything that I don't have that you want, just send me a message and I'll make it.
Yeah, we were literally talking the other day, and I was like, "Oh man, I wish I had a clipper." And he was like, "Oh, well, here you go, clipper made." So, so what's up, Satori? Good to see you, buddy.
I've got samples. I've got racks. I've got 808 generator, wave folder. I built a tension oscillator, I call it, which is just builds risers and buildups. I got a bunch of free stuff. Yeah. It's all there, bruh. I got LFO. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say about that.
I like it. Well, so how you digging Ableton 12 ski so far?
I think it's awesome, man. I think that I liked the 12 update, and I love the 12.5 update. I think that they just dropped like 2 major updates like that were absolutely killer.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been having a lot of fun. Like, so for me, I'm I'm gonna be writing my first EP, and
Nice.
I'm working on that this month, maybe the next month. We'll see how long it takes. I want to try to get 4 tracks, and because I was just writing songs and using all my same go-tos, and I said I gotta take a break. I want to slow it down, and I just want to go back to like kind of like when I first started producing, and I was just like fucking with everything, trying things that didn't make sense and exploring. And so I've been having a lot of fun again, just kind of messing around and just,
I think that's
trying.
so important to do. I think that that's the most important thing to do is to explore and make it fun and like break stuff and try things. And like, it's okay to like try something and it doesn't work. And it's not a waste of a session. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to do that. And
Yeah.
That's how I make all my sounds, right? Like I do it like weekly, doing sonic exploration sessions where I'm just trying shit out. And I think that that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, for sure. And that's something, I have always lacked, and I've said it before, but I'm really trying to just dive into that because it does make for a lot more fun instead of like going into every session and being like, oh, I'm gonna make a track. I gotta make a track. It's like, go in there.
Like I do it this way.
Yeah, and that's where I was doing it, and I was kind of getting stagnant, even with like the songs or the projects that were like coming out of it. They were like the same thing.
Well, yeah, of course.
So,
and I think that a lot of people do because it's comfortable and it's easy and it's instant gratification.
Sure.
Right. It's like, okay, fuck, I can do this. And it's the path of least resistance. Right.
That's right. That's right. And that's what it was.
But I think if you want to grow and, every artist, like, not a lot of artists come up with the same shit over and over and over again. Some of them do, but you want to be learning and changing your style up and changing the way you do things. And then just like having those tools in your toolkit.
I agree.
And
I mean, there's a lot of sweet new stuff that came in 12 that like are just too fun to not be messing around with right now anyway. So
how long my hair is, dude. Look at this shit.
Yeah, dude, you got long ass hair. Yo, what's up, Exit Link?
I think that 12, like if you make bass music specifically, I think that Ableton 12 was like taking Ableton to the level that is going to be taken more seriously for bass music producers.
Yeah.
Like with Roar and Meld, like if you look at Roar and Meld, it's like those are made for fucking heavier electronic music.
Roar is crazy. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it a lot because it's something so new that's just like so fun and so different.
Yeah. And I love the modulation section.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's something that's
completely new. Ableton should have that modulation section.
Yeah, it's super sick.
Like sort of like Waveform has, right? Like that pop out. I love the pop out, and with all the LFOs, everything's laid out there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like I think that should be how everything in Ableton is, because it's like there's not a lot of vertical space in that bottom bar. So it's like it's tough sometimes. It's like in making devices, it's like so frustrating. Like trying to work in that tiny little box. But yeah. So when you like open up this part of Roar, you know what I'm talking about here, and then you bring this guy up.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I love this section. It's so powerful what it's doing here. And Waveform can do it, and I think that's it.
Okay, I didn't even know Waveform could do that.
Yeah, if you click on Waveform or Wavetable,
Wavetable. Okay, I was tripping.
And you open this, boom, all of your everything that you need here. And I love it, man. It's so great.
Yeah, and to be honest, I barely ever use Wavetable. I've always used Serum, and like even for this whole everything that I'm doing for the EP, I'm just doing everything in house in Ableton. I'm not going to use any external, maybe for mastering, but that's pretty much it.
Wavetable is really powerful, actually, and there's some things that it can't do that Serum can do, and there's some things that Serum can't do that it can do. Like I love Wavetable. It works really well. It's easy. It's quick. You can use Serum tables in there. Like it's easy, man. And like with Roar, it's next level.
Yeah, Roar's pretty crazy too. I got to get to know it a little bit better, but they're both a deadly combo together.
And I love, I think 12 came out with so many things, it's almost impossible to talk about everything. Like the drum synths are really cool.
Yeah,
The MIDI generator is super sick too. Like,
yeah, the MIDI generator is cool. And drum synth was something you get in Max for Live, but it's now native, which is great. And then in 12.5, there's the drum sampler. And the drum sampler is really cool.
I haven't even fucked with it yet.
It's you can only get it in the beta right now.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be out for it's the public beta. Anyone can sign up for it, but it's just like a little mini sampler that has some built-in effects. It has like a sub generator. It's got time stretching. It's got noise. It's got all the things you would need for drums.
Nice.
And I think that one thing I want to push on people these days is using drum racks.
Yeah, I don't use drum racks all that much.
But I've been trying to use them more often, and they're so powerful. They're so sick, dude. They're probably one of the most underrated things in Ableton is the drum rack.
Okay.
Because they
what do you see as a benefit for using it over just like using separate channels? Or
I am fucking glad you asked. Let me nerd out on this. So
let's go.
In the drum rack, if you open all these settings here, so you have just like a rack, you have buttons, you have the drum pads, right?
Sure.
You have your chain, but you also have an effect send. So you can put a reverb unit in there and send your snares to the reverb and your toms or whatever you want to send. It's a send effect, which is amazing. Like it's like having an aux send, right?
Yeah.
So let me show you here. Like if I go, I'll just go snare and just throw a random snare in here. And then I'll go and throw in just like a reverb into this send here. So down here, and then I can just go send this to send A and use that as my reverb for my snare. And I can do as little as I want. And it's all built into the rack.
Nice. Okay.
And then you can still group things and stuff within that rack. And it's just like, it's like a little mini DAW and mixing station inside
all in one spot.
Yeah. And if you go into the other view here, what's it called?
Arrangement and
yeah. So this is arrangement or session.
Session. Okay.
You can individually look at your stuff here on these channels. So nice. You just open the drum rack, and so you can mix them individually. You can use the effect sends. You can do all that stuff on here quite visually and really nice. And so using a drum rack for me is just like every time I use it, I'm like blown away. I'm like, why am I not fucking using this?
Interesting. Yeah, I can't even count the number of times on one hand that I've used a drum rack, to be honest.
Really? I've been building my own drum racks and just like practicing the process. And you can put anything in a drum rack. You can put any instrument. You can put any VST. You can put anything on the drum pad, like on each pad.
That's sick.
So you could throw Serum on that pad. You could put and so like where it says here, it says receive C1, play C3. Well, you can set that to whatever note you want it to play. So if you have like a hi-hat VST or a kick VST or whatever, you can put that in there and it'll play it from there.
Super cool.
So I just for me, I think that the drum racks are totally underrated.
I think maybe on the next tune that I start up, I'm just gonna go full drum rack and see what madness comes from it. Try it out.
Play around with it, man. Just like once you got to click all these buttons on the side here and get everything like expanded. Once you start expanding them, you're like, holy shit! Like there's a lot in here, man. Mm-hmm. And then you can just save that drum rack, and it's all neatly saved in your user library, ready to bring in whenever you want.
Yeah, that's pretty sick to be able to do too for like workflow, right? Like having your drum rack already built out, so you're like, that there's X amount of kicks or X amount of snares, and it's all kind of processed in the same. So if you wanted to like have that sound already there, you're just load it in, good to go, right in the MIDI.
You can switch out the samples and still have that workflow there.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's,
Yeah. I'm gonna dive into that for sure.
I think you'll really like it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of this month. I'm just gonna just really go back to just exploring because I've been just missing out on goodness like that.
Yeah. I think that Ableton definitely is getting to a point where you could just use native stuff, and if you have Suite, like there's so many tools in there that once you have a better understanding of what those tools do, you can build your own whatever you want. Dynamic EQ. Right. Everyone wants dynamic EQ. Well, we got envelope follower. Make your own dynamic EQ.
Sure.
Make a better dynamic EQ that you can customize.
You go, girl.
We're getting started.
I love it. Yeah, that's sick. I'm gonna dive into some things.
I get so passionate about this shit, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's.
Well, I like talking shop. Like I don't know anyone other than you to talk shop with, so it's like my roommate's like looks at me and is like, oh yeah, okay,
yeah. Yeah, we can get hype for sure.
Cool. And she's like, totally tries. She tries, and it's like, that's really cool, but you can tell it's like it's not her thing.
That's fair. Well, I mean, hopefully we can get some more people in this community growing, and then we can we have a Discord. So if you want to join the Discord and talk nerd stuff with us, then
I'll make a little website that has all of our links all on one. How about that?
Oh, look, yeah, you will do that because you are a genius like that.
Yeah,
Linktree, yeah, that's what's up. Exit Link, what's up, buddy? How are you? Satori, drum rack inside of a drum rack. Yeah, drum rack inception, buddy.
Whoa. You want to talk about rack inception, man?
Yeah, check this. Don't get this guy started.
Yeah, like I'm gonna show you this just really quick.
Yeah,
it's like you can you can go like
show us.
So if you go and you build, like, let's just take an instrument. Let's say, I'm just gonna throw fucking drift. I really like drift. Remember when we couldn't figure out?
Yeah.
Drift? Well, now I use drift all the time.
That's funny.
So one thing I've been doing with drift or with any rack is you group it, right? And so you can, like, let's say you like put the envelope here, and then you wanted to control the oscillator separately. You put the oscillators down here on 16 and 15. And then you open this up, boom, you group it again.
Oh,
and then you
here we go.
1 and 2 on the new group, right? And then bring this down to the 4 or whatever that it is. Bring this down to the 2 that it's there. And bam, look at that. Now you can put randomizers on both those individually.
Nice.
Like if you use, if you've ever used the Max, they have the device randomizer. This guy. So, but when you put it on a device, it randomizes it all in the same way. But if you wanted to do it separately, which I do, I can map this one to here, and it'll only affect those knobs. And then I can duplicate this, let's say, and affect those 2 knobs.
That one.
And now they're the same instrument.
Oh, wow. Mic drop. Let's go.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, endless possibilities. It's so amazing.
That's the best part about Ableton. Like, is that it's people don't understand how modular it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta go change my pants at this point.
He's filled his underpants.
Anyway, I should do some tutorials on this shit.
I mean, we do have a YouTube as well that we started up. There's some good tricks and tips already by you. I mean,
yeah. I have 200 Ableton quick tips saved up.
We're ready. Unload to the world. Ableton Give 12. It to us.
I got to make the little videos and shit, but I have 200, so I've got lots to send out.
Sick. That's dope.
Yeah. And there's no bullshit in our stuff. Like there's no like 20-minute intros and watch to the end. And I promise I will never be like, hey guys, because that's what every single YouTube guy says. It's always like the same intro. It's like
every single one.
Same guy, and just put him in every video.
That ain't us.
No, I'm like, what? do you want? Oh yeah, right. I'm making this video. Whoa. You know,
Yeah, Budsy.
I'll be like Weaver Beats, but I'll actually be funny.
Oh, shots fired.
I love.
No doubt.
I can't stand him, but I can't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good at the clickbait for sure. He gets me.
It's not even like he has interesting topics. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he also says them in a way that just pisses me right off.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
I'm like, I fucking hate love you.
The hate love. I know,
If I
I
met
know
you
all
in
about
person,
that.
I would probably want to fight him and also be best friends. And that's just like a tough one to deal with.
Love to hate a motherfucker.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
that's good. That's good. I'm good.
I think we touched everything. I think the next time we come back, or maybe Sunday when I am not working, we should do Muse and show a little bit of Muse, and then we can kind of show something that we're also working on there too. So
Boom. I'm down.
boom, boom goes the dynamite.
I have no job or friends, so hit me up.
Well,
I have a friend. It's you.
Hey.
So I don't have a busy schedule.
Okay, let's Sunday. Let's try it out. I don't know the time yet, but we'll post all the links for all the things to check us out on. And if you want to join the things, hit us up. Let's do it. Let's make friends. Let's be friends.
Yeah, let's be friends. Unless you use FL Studio. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, shots fired again. This guy's got the loaded clip.
I saw the new FL Studio release, and it definitely interests me. I have a hard time with the workflow, understanding how it works. That's my biggest thing with FL Studio is the workflow is just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it has some really fucking awesome tools. That's for sure.
Well, Moy just sent me a new track to put on the YouTube, and so maybe I'll hit her up and I'll be like, come break down FL because I know she uses FL. Moy, if you
want to just do some stuff.
We need you to show us some FL Studio action.
She can even do articles, right? Like if she wants to do stuff for the blog, like that'd be great. For the blog would be awesome because I try to post stuff about FL Studio, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, it's very generic information that I'm sharing but I'd like to have, someone that actually knows what they're talking about.
Some insight on it.
Or Logic or, Bitwig or GarageBand apparently is a big thing now.
That's crazy.
Blockhead is a new one. Have you seen Blockhead?
No, I haven't.
Blockhead looks crazy. It's a new DAW.
I'll do some YouTubing.
Yeah. And I'm too old to change. I'm not going to change.
Change is hard.
Change is just scary. My dog is like, if something changes on our walk, like there was a construction sign that wasn't normally there. He was fucking scared of that sign. And I was like, change is scary, bud.
He gets it. He understands.
He knows what's up.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Peace out. See you
Love
later. Love you too.
Love everybody.
Big loves.
Mwah.